Hey, I'm Tony Catanzaro, and I'm accepting the nomination of my friend Tony Lee to take the Ice Bucket Challenge. If you'd like to see how this whole phenomenon started, check the comments below. There's a link to a great story about a guy named Pete Frates who suffers from ALS, more commonly referred to as Lou Gehrig's disease, and how a friend of his thought of a clever way to raise awareness and money to fight this debilitating disease. Let's head to the pool. Now, as popular as this challenge has been, it hasn't been without some criticism from people on both sides of the political spectrum. Now, I try not to get too political. Touche. But as I was saying, both sides have addressed concerns. I myself was originally going to do the challenge but donate to other charities because there is a concern among those who lean conservative or are pro-life that the ALSA, for all the good they do, does donate to embryonic stem cell research. The thing is you can still donate to fight ALS through organizations that only fund adult stem cell research or iPS cell research. Or if you want to give to the ALSA, you can donate online and specify in the honoree name box that you don't want your funding to go toward research on human embryos, and that way you can still help the cause. Now, the main concern with those on the liberal progressive side is that this challenge is just typical Americans wasting clean water while so many around the world don't have it. Look, I get that there are a lot of people in different parts of the world that don't have clean drinking water, and we should do what we can to help those people. But unless someone does this challenge standing in a third world village or a drought-stricken part of the US, they're not wasting it. And here's why. I don't know if you've noticed, but this has gotten pretty popular. They've raised over $90 million in just a few weeks, when they only raised $19 million in all of last year. Was it because of people dumping ice water on themselves? I'm gonna say yeah. Had this been the rub your tummy and pat your head challenge, I don't think it would have taken off quite as well. But this somehow caught on, and it's working. So in my humble opinion, not a single drop has been wasted. Here's the other thing. Where do you think the water's going? If by waste it you mean dropped on the ground where it's going to evaporate up to the sky and fall back to the earth in the form of rain somewhere else, then yeah, I guess we're wasting it. Seriously, matter can't be created or destroyed, so it's not just going to disappear off the earth. Unless you're worried about Dark Helmet and the space balls showing up with Megamaid to suck all the water off the planet, I think we'll be okay.
It's Megamaid. She's gone from suck to blow.
Now, I'm going to dump more than one bucket because I've decided to give to a few different charities because there's a lot of great causes out there that are really in need of your support, and you may want to look into them. So in addition to ALS, I'm also going to be donating to Outreach America. This is a faith-based organization that holds sports camps and retreats all over the country and at their own facility in North Carolina, where participants learn about team building and faith. Mercy Ministries is a free-of-charge residential program that has offered a safe environment for thousands of young women struggling with a number of issues, including eating disorders, self-harm, addictions, depression, and abuse. The Lone Survivor Foundation restores, empowers, and renews hope for our wounded service members. It was set up by Marcus Luttrell, author of the book Lone Survivor, with the intent to bring wounded service members the same type of environment that helped heal Marcus. One of the dog tags I sometimes wear is for a charity called Operation Underground Railroad. It's an organization started by Tim Ballard, dedicated to rescuing victims of human trafficking and slavery. They are rescuing children all over the country and the world. The Huntsman Cancer Institute serves thousands of cancer patients and focuses on creating safer and more effective treatments. Having lost my dad last summer to a brain tumor, my family and I would like to see cancer knocked out. Through the private charity of Generous Americans, Mercury One is an organization that provides food and supplies to victims affected by natural disasters. They are often the first on the scene and the last to leave. And if you happen to be a more hands-on type of person, you may want to look into a group I'm a part of called Labor of Love USA. We're a group of individuals from almost every state that travel all over the country doing service projects. Everything from painting houses, installing insulation and drywall, to planting trees, preparing meals for the homeless, and making quilts for veterans. You can check us out at lolusa.net. Okay, this first bucket is actually for a charity I forgot to mention, but I'll give you a hint. It's dedicated to all my liberal friends and Matt Damon. See if you can guess. Get it? Yeah, this one's for water.org. I'll also be making a donation to them. Are you happy now, Matt?
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, let's slice these up. Bucket number 1. That is cold. All right, bucket number 2. And bucket number 3. Okay, since I did more than one bucket, and since I can't keep track of who has or hasn't done this yet, I'm going to call out more than a few people. So I'm going to nominate my friends Jason Harris, Dave Schoenberger, my brother Dave, my friend Laura Link, author of the recently published Allison's Gift, free plug, a good friend of the family, Olga Rabasa, also my friend and conservative blogger and radio host, Alyssa Lafage. Okay, let's see, who else? Let's go way back. How about my 6th grade teacher, Julie Bovey?
I didn't see that one coming, no.
Okay, also my labor of love friends, Renda Acton, Robin Slater, and Susan Salem. Let's think big. How about Gandhi? Has anybody called out Gandhi?
He's dead, sir.
Really? How about the Dalai Lama? Any thoughts on him?
Big hitter, Atlanta.
Okay, how about Khalid Sheikh Mohammed?
Where was the last time you saw Bin Laden?
Oh, okay, apparently he's already done it.
All the Obama supporters are gonna foam at the mouth for that comment.
I'd also like to nominate my cousin Dominic from Chicago, who I know has already donated the $100, but seriously, dude, if your little sister can dump a big bucket of water on her head, and that was one big old bucket of water, well then you need to stop being such a baby and dump that bucket of water yourself.
Okay, that's good. I think that's good. So you all have 24 hours to do it and donate $10 to ALS, or wimp out and donate $100 to the charity of your choice, whether it be ALS or anything that you're passionate about. Because that's what this whole thing is about. Do something, find something, be engaged. One of the other dog tags I wear is a quote from a German pastor back in the 1930s by the name of Dietrich Bonhoeffer, which reads, "Not to speak is to speak, not to act is to act." The beginning of that quote starts off with, "Silence in the face of evil is itself evil." That quote isn't just about defying Hitler and the Nazis. That applies to us today and all the evils that still exist. Diseases like ALS and cancer are evil. Human trafficking and poverty are evil. Whether you donate your money or time, find something. Do something. Ask yourself this question.
What would you say you do here?
Do you have an answer? Find one. Until then, go fill a bucket with some ice.
And let's make this an annual thing. Every August, pick a charity and make a video explaining why you support it. Grab your ice bucket and remind a few friends to do the same.